Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, U.S. Immigration News. Green card warning issued to married couples. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. Under the Trump administration's intensified immigration enforcement strategy, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has expanded its examination of marriage legitimacy, treating cohabitation as one of the most decisive indicators of a genuine marital relationship. Legal professionals emphasize that while scrutiny has always existed, the current environment has raised the stakes considerably for applicants who do not share a household. Cohabitation as a cornerstone of marriage validity. Living together is viewed as primary evidence that a marriage is authentic and not entered into for immigration benefits. USCIS officers closely analyze whether spouses maintain a shared residence, as this typically reflects an intertwined life, shared responsibilities, and long-term intent. When couples live apart, applications often trigger deeper review, additional evidence requests, and prolonged processing timelines. That said, Stewart notes that separation is sometimes unavoidable due to employment obligations, educational commitments, or family circumstances. In such cases, couples must clearly explain the reason for living apart and provide substantial documentation demonstrating the necessity and temporary nature of the arrangement. Legal experts warn of elevated risk for non-cohabiting couples. According to an immigration attorney, has been even more direct in his assessment. He stresses that emotional commitment alone is insufficient in the eyes of immigration authorities. From a legal standpoint, USCIS prioritizes tangible proof of shared daily life. Without a common household, an application may already be viewed as weak. Officers expect to see evidence that spouses function as a unified family unit, not merely as partners in name. The importance of marriage-based green cards in U.S. immigration. Marriage-based green cards remain one of the most common pathways to lawful permanent residence for foreign-born spouses of U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents. However, due to widespread concerns about fraudulent marriages, USCIS applies rigorous standards to ensure that applicants are not attempting to bypass immigration laws. As a result, each case is evaluated holistically, with officers assessing consistency, credibility, and documentation across multiple areas of a couple's life. Evidence considered during USCIS marriage evaluations. To determine the legitimacy of a marriage, USCIS examines a wide range of factors. These include shared housing arrangements, joint financial accounts, insurance policies, tax filings, photographs, correspondence, and sworn affidavits from friends or relatives. Couples who live apart must compensate with stronger supporting evidence, such as proof of frequent visits, travel records, shared financial responsibilities, and detailed explanations of why cohabitation is not currently possible. Applications that contain inconsistencies, missing documents, or unclear timelines are more likely to face delays, requests for evidence, or denial. Additional red flags that trigger enhanced review. Beyond separate living arrangements, USCIS identifies several other factors that may raise suspicion. These include significant age differences, limited communication due to language barriers, stark cultural disparities, or a lack of shared history. Marriages entered into while an applicant is facing deportation proceedings receive particularly intense scrutiny. In such situations, officers are trained to assess whether the marriage was formed primarily to avoid removal from the United States. Broader immigration crackdown under the Trump administration. The Trump administration's enforcement strategy has extended well beyond undocumented immigration. Legal immigration pathways, including visas and green cards, have been tightened through policy changes, increased vetting, and expanded enforcement authority. In certain cases, visas have been revoked and lawful status withdrawn, exposing individuals to removal proceedings. Immigration experts describe these actions as part of a broader framework aimed at accelerating deportations and reducing discretionary relief. Officials maintain that these measures align with what the administration calls the largest deportation initiative in U.S. history. Increased detentions during routine immigration appointments. A growing concern among legal professionals is the rise in detentions during standard USCIS appointments. Immigrants attending interviews, biometrics appointments, or routine check-ins have increasingly been taken into custody immediately after meeting with federal officials. Applicants with prior periods of unlawful presence. even when legally forgiven for spouses of U.S. citizens, may still face detention. While such cases remain relatively uncommon, attorneys describe the trend as alarming and unpredictable. Suspension of immigration programs and expanded fraud investigations. Adding to the uncertainty, the Department of Homeland Security announced the suspension of the diversity visa lottery program following a high-profile criminal incident. While officials have not confirmed whether the program will resume, the announcement has heightened anxiety among immigrant communities. Meanwhile, USCIS has significantly expanded its fraud detection efforts. Tens of thousands of fraud referrals have been made, thousands of investigations launched, and thousands of site visits and social media reviews conducted. According to the agency, a substantial percentage of investigated cases reveal fraudulent activity. Strategic preparation as a critical safeguard. In this intensified enforcement climate, immigration attorneys stress that preparation is no longer optional, is essential. Couples pursuing marriage-based green cards must approach the process with transparency, consistency, and meticulous documentation. For those living apart, a proactive legal strategy and comprehensive evidence may make the difference between approval and denial. As policies continue to evolve, staying informed and legally prepared remains the strongest defense against heightened scrutiny. That is all for today in this video. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.